Hello and welcome back to SF, a Giants recap. And the Giants, they tied today against the Diamondbacks in spring training. There's a lot of things to go over, good and bad. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. Make sure to subscribe and like if you do end up enjoying. But the Giants today, let's go over the pitching first, because the pitching, interesting things. Justin Verlander, he did amazing his last outing. Today showed up 5 innings, allowed 9 hits, 5 runs. Did get 4 strikeouts, but 1 walk. Did not look himself. So much contact, so much loud contact. No control over the. He had control over the zone, but no control over the whole outcome of an at bat. Just they were taking control of it. Obviously, with the 9 hits, you're not really making a lot of people a miss. So things like that with Justin Verlander, kind of scary, because you know for a fact he can go out there in the regular season and that could easily happen. And I think that's kind of the uncertainty that the Giants are worried about. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But right now, it can kind of worry a lot of fans. So we'll see what will happen with Justin Verlander, because he went out last time, had 5 shutout innings, only allowed like 1 or 2 hits, no walks, no runs, got like 6 strikeouts. And then today, complete opposite. So I think he's going to maybe be one of those bipolar type of pitchers where it's just up and down and you never really know what to expect. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how the season rolls out. Another pitcher who struggled today, Sean Jelly, 2 runs. He did get 3 strikeouts, but it doesn't really matter when you allow the 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk. It's not a great outing from him, although the 3 strikeouts is promising. Now, the positives for the pitching staff. Ryan Walker, 1 inning, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk allowed, no hits, no runs, nothing. Thank goodness, because Ryan Walker has needed a crucial outing like that of going out there and just shutting the door. Like, he's had some solid outings of going out there, 2 innings, allows 4 hits, 1 run, or no run, something like that. But today he finally just shut the door and said no hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk allowed, which is fine. And I think that this is really, really good sign for Ryan Walker, because for a closer, you need a guy that does not allow anyone on base, doesn't allow the hits, doesn't allow the walks, and gets the strikeouts. And he got 3 of the 4 today. The 3 strikeouts, the no hits, the no runs, the 1 walk, but that's doable, and he can work from there. But yeah, Ryan Walker, I think that with less than a week left till opening day, Ryan Walker needs to be at his level that he should be. And so seeing this outing today, very promising. Randy Rodriguez, he went out there. He had a good outing. Great to see there. 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Same with Eric Miller, who pitched really well. So we saw 3 great pitchers, and then 2 that just kind of really ruined the game and kind of ruining their chance, or at least Jelly's ruining his chances for kind of a spot in the bullpen or rotation. Justin Verlander, he's going to be in the rotation, but I'm worried about how consistent he could be and how many starts he can go if some of them go like this, because those are long innings, those are kind of drawn out, and they're not good for the Giants as a whole, because then you're going to have to rely on your bullpen more. So we'll see what will happen. For the offense in today's game, the Giants went back to back to back with Chapman, then Bailey, then Yastrzemski, all getting solo shots, and they were loud home runs, to say the least. Chapman launched his, Bailey launched his. Yaz not so much, but still a homer. The power's there. You love to see the power, especially now, because we're right there. It's basically opening day, and the Giants are going to need a lot of showing up. We're going to need a lot of home runs, in my opinion, because this team is relying too much on the home run ball. So if we're going to rely on it, might as well make it useful. And so I think that seeing the power, especially out of Chapman and Bailey, are promising. Yaz, you never know with Yaz, because if he goes out there and his strikeout rate's 50%, who cares if he hits 21 home runs this year? Because you're a guy going out there striking out 50%. It doesn't matter how many home runs you hit, unless you're Barry Bonds, but like, it doesn't matter if you go out there and hit 15, 16, right around there. If you're striking out more than 50%, you're not a value or an asset to the team. And so Yaz really has to keep that strikeout rate down, get the average up, in my opinion, and then keep the home run rate, because that would be your most ideal Yaz type of performance and Yaz type of player that could really contribute to the team. Some news surrounding the Giants, though. Gerard Encarnacion, I think he broke his wrist, and he's gonna be out to 4 to 5 weeks. Terrible news. I was so excited about him being our guy, being our DH, and he's looking so good this spring, and then that happens. Jung-Hoo Lee, he had a back problem. He's slowly coming back. The injury's already getting to us, and opening day hasn't even appeared. So the Giants really got to get rid of this plague because we knew going into the season that it's between injuries, and it always has been for the past 3 years. Injuries have killed this team. It's killed the whole MLB when it comes to potential teams of being like good. Because when you see the Dodgers, they have a bunch of depth, and you hate to compliment it, but the Giants really should have added more depth. Well, we have a lot of depth, but when in reality, though, one or two injuries, like let's say Encarnacion and Lee are out, you're now down to performers who go out there, bat 200, don't give you great defense, and now what are you doing? You're losing a lot more games than if you would have added a little bit more depth or a guy here or there fielding something and not just relied on your starters. So the Giants, I hope we don't have to learn the hard way from it. Maybe Lee comes back and is healthy. Hopefully Encarnacion can come back and contribute when he gets back after his injury. But right now, not looking too positive for the Giants. We really need those guys to be back healthy, contributing, and we need guys who are depth players to step it up. So we'll see what will happen, though. We'll see how everything plays out. I'm not going to exaggerate it. I think that it's just something to look out for, and maybe it won't even matter. Maybe we won't even notice it. They'll come back, they'll contribute. The Giants will do just fine for the first 3 weeks, and nothing will be wrong. So hopefully that's the case, but that'll do it for today's recap. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for a new SF at Giants recap video.